Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. For those new viewers, I'm Nova, currently residing in the US on a K1 visa from the Philippines since November 2023. I am making videos related on the K1 and adjustment of status processes. Just a word disclaimer that I have no affiliation with USCIS or any agency. The content is solely based on my personal journey. I hope you find this video informative and beneficial. Alright, for today's video, guys, I'm gonna share with you how to fill out or complete the application for travel document or the form I-131. So the document that or file that I use is expires on 10/31/2025, and then the edition is June 6, 2023. First thing is to just type in the I-131 on any browser that you're using, either Chrome or Edge. And then the first result guide usually from the USIS government. So this will be the form that you're gonna use. So this is the application for travel documents. So what is this travel document, guys? So in case you are filing for your adjustment of status together with your with travel document, and the other one is for employment. So the travel document, guys, is this is where for example, your green card has not yet approved and you wanted to travel outside the US. So this travel document will help you to go back to the US or enter the US. So this will be provided, or this will be, once this is approved, then it will be sent to you a travel document that you can travel outside United States or go back to your home country to visit and then come back to the US without any restriction. All right. Once you enter, guys, on the website from the USCIS, just make sure that the form and the documents are updated. So you can also check the edition date here. So it says on 4/1/2024, on April 1st, starting June 3, 2024, we will accept only the 4/1/24 edition. So there will be edition on June 3, 2024. Until then, you can also use the June 6, 2023 edition. So before June 3, you can still use the 6/6 June 3 23 edition, but after that, it would be a new edition, which is the 4/1/2024. So you can check the edition at the lower part of the page. So this one. So this will be the one that you're gonna check. Make sure that the form that you're gonna be using is updated. Okay. And then where to file for this one, guys. I think I share it on the video for the form I-485, so you can check it there as well. Because I'm not sure if I could find it here. But in my case, guys, for California, our lockbox is in Chicago. But you have to check as well your state on where you're gonna send your forms to make sure that you got the right address. For the filing fee, you can find the filing fee in Form I-313 by visiting the fee schedule. I believe this one, guys, for the fee guide, I believe there is a new filing fee. So if filing for advanced parole document, $630. But if you filed for I-45 on or after July 30, 2007 and before April 1st, you pay the required form I-485 filing fee, and your form I-5 is still pending. So this one, guys, is free unless you have filed before April 1st, 2024. And then next one, check required initial evidence. So you can check what are the required evidence, but I will also share to you what were the evidence that I have attached to my application in another video. And then some other guys instructions and tips here or related links. You can always read it in uscis.gov. Now we'll proceed on how to fill out the application for travel document. For this one, guys, this is for USCIS use only, so just leave this blank. And then this one is to be completed by an attorney or representative, if any. So they will be the one who will complete this one. But in my case, only doing filing it myself. I don't have any representative or attorney. So I'll be starting here on the part one. So type or print in black ink. So part one is information about you. So for this one, guys, I put my married name. So for example, family name Smith, given name Giselle, and middle name is Manyan. And then physical address. So I just put my name in care of name, and then the street name, my physical address, the street name. If there's an apartment, suite, or floor, you can put the number here, and then city or town, state, and then the zip code. And then automatic the country USA, guys, will be reflected here. And then other information, let me, this is still the first page. Other information, alien registration number. So this will be found on your NOAA 2 or Notice of Action 2 under the beneficiary, guys. So there's a alien registration number there. You can find the number. And then the country of birth, oh, got your country of birth, your country of citizenship, and then for me, Philippines. And then class of admission, I just put K1. And then my gender, date of birth, and then social security number, guys. If you have already have a social security, you can put the number here. If not, and then just leave it blank. And then part two, application type. So here, guys, I check for I am applying for an advance parole document to allow me to return to the United States after temporary foreign travel. So this is the one that I have checked since I'm applying for the advance parole. So that if in case that, like for example, you have an emergency and you want to go back to the country, to your home country, then you can still go back to the United States. And then this one, guys, is blank. So after I print out this form, I'm also putting it an A since it's not applicable for me. And then here it's not also applicable, so I just leave it blank as well as the physical address. And then processing information, so date of intended departure. So this one, guys, is just your, like, let's say like your intended departure, but you can just, like, let's say you're gonna visit by July or something like that. So it depends on you what date you want to put it here. For me, this is just like my assumption that I will, go home on July 2nd, 2024 this year. And then expected length of trip. So I put 30 days, but depends on you guys how many days. But I think this is the max. As I have read, guys, I think you can go out of the country not more than 180 days for you to apply for a green card in 3 years. But if if you want to extend more, like more than 180 days, then your, oh, not green card, I mean the citizenship, because citizenship for to marry a American is 3 years. It shouldn't be You shouldn't be living outside the United States, but you can visit other country as long as it's not 180 days. That's what I read about it. So this one, guys, I just put 30 days. And are you and or any person included in the application now in exclusion, deportation, removal, or session residing? So I just put no. And then this one, just leave it blank because that's for the question 3A. And then for 4A, have you ever before been issued a re-entry permit or refugee travel document? So in my case, no. So I just put no. And if you put yes, guys, you can put the information here. But if none, just put an A once it's printed because it's not applicable. So part 3, guys, processing information, continuation. So where do you want to this travel document sent? So check 1. So I just put the US address shown in part 1. So whatever address that you put in your part 1, guys, address, if that's where you wanted to send the travel document, then just select the number 5. But if not, to a US embassy or consulate, so you can also file it here. But I think this one, guys, the to a US embassy or consulate is if you are outside US, because there are some like who ask for a travel document to go back to the US and they want it to be sent it here. Okay, and then the rest here is blank, so an A because it's not applicable for me. And this one also. I also put an A on this one, guys, after I printed it because I can't edit it. So I'll just put an A just to be sure that I don't have blank on my form. And then part 4, information about your proposed travel. So purpose of trip. So I just put it here. I'll visit my family in the Philippines with my husband. So depends on you guys what's your reason. In my case, I just put it here. I also read the instruction, guys, that you have to create a letter about your purpose of travel. But I didn't make anything because I also asked a few friends of mine are in the group that they didn't add any letter. But you can also add if you want a solid or kind of like a solid documentation or evidence. So it's actually up to you. And then this one lists the country you intend to visit. So Philippines. In my case, just Philippines. And then part 5, complete only if you applying for re-entry permit. So this one, guys, it's not applicable for me. So I just leave it blank. Then part 6, complete only if you're applying for a refugee travel document. So this one as well doesn't apply to me, so I just leave it blank. And this one complete only if you are applying for advanced parole. So we are applying for the advanced parole, so I'm completing some of the information here. So here on a separate sheet of paper, explain how you qualify for an advanced parole document and what circumstances warrant issuance of advanced parole, including copies of any document you wish to consider. So see instruction. This is the one I mentioned you guys that require for a letter or explanation. But in my case, I didn't create it because I also asked from the others, they didn't create any letter. But it's up to you guys if you want to add an explanation. It would also be good if you can add one. And how many trips do you intend to use this document? So I just put one trip, or you can also choose more than one trip. If the person intended to receive an advance parole document is outside the United States, provide the location, city or town and country of the U.S. Embassy or consulate or the DHS overseas office that you want us to notify. So this one, guys, is for a person outside the U.S. So I just put an A. And then here, if the travel document will be delivered to an overseas office, where sh- where should the notice be? Pick up the document sent. So this one not applicable for me. So I just leave it blank as well as this one, guys, the address. Part 8, Employment Authorization Document for New Period of Parole under Operations Allies Welcome. The question here is I am requesting an employment authorization document, EAD, upon arrival of my new Operation Allies Welcome, OAW period of parole. So this one is no. And then signature, part 9 is signature of the applicant. So make sure, guys, you signed this document in black ink. It should have the physical signature, not the digital one, because they might reject it if it's a digital signature. And then date of signature and then phone number. You write it here. So part 10, information about the person who prepared this application, if other than the applicant. So this one, since I'm the one who prepared the application, guys, so I just put an A. All right. So that's it, guys, for the application for travel documents. So if you do have question, please comment down below and see you on my next vlog. Bye for now. Don't wanna be